Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Cam's Collectibles, where I'll be mainly talking about unboxing cards and watches. This has been a passion to me, so over the last few years I decided to open my new YouTube channel, and here I am. So this is my first video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be very happy to have your feedback, your comments, your likes, or even if you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Pretty much today wanted to start by unboxing or at least talking about the Blizzard Legacy Collection before I unbox it. I'll probably do the unboxing in a different video, but what I wanted to talk is that this series is a new series that has been launched by Blizzard in a few months ago, actually. So this is November 2023. And just talking about clarifying a few things, a few differences pretty much between the boxes that you have and what also are the differences in the set itself. So I'll start here by talking about the main booster box. So the main booster box comes with 20 packs per box and there's 6 cards per pack. Doesn't seem too generous, but actually these are the rarest, I guess, boxes that you can get because they have the best odds at getting the rare cards. So I'll get into those rare cards in a moment. There's different variations of cards that you can get in the series, and pretty much some of them are even as rare as having only one of them in the world. So that's pretty unique. If you're a fan of collecting those, that's a great set to go for. And as well, Blizzard launched those blaster box that have, you know, very similar look as these. This is called the hobby box, and this one is actually a blaster box. The difference between them is this, of course, there's a difference here. It's 7 packs per box and 8 cards per pack, so it's a bit more generous than the this one. But what it is actually is that the main difference between the two is this one won't give you the odds of having the rare cards. If you look at the odds here, you can still get yourself on some pretty uncommon cards there, and if you're looking to complete your set, that's pretty much the card box you'll be looking to buy. So these are called the blaster box, and yeah, in all honesty, if you don't want to spend too much money on these are probably a better buy. If you're looking to go all out and try to collect every single possible rare card, which is very challenging in this set, I recommend you go for these. Not sure how much they'll grow in value, but this is still something to consider. So all in all, talking about these sets here, I'll showcase a bit of the cards that you can get inside. So I've already opened one of these packs, and I'll showcase a bit what the card look like. So here we can start with a common card with Reaper. This is Reaper from Overwatch, so you can see pretty cool card. As you can see, these are mostly arts, so you don't really have any like points or damage counters or HP, whatever on them. So there's not really like any games you can play, at least thus far. But the cards are pretty cool, and the rarity system that's in it in the set is also nice to have. So I'll explain it. First of all, as you can see, you have a number at the top. This is number 183. So you have a 200 base set card, and this is number 183 of the base set. Of course, each card has variants. The variants will have the same number at the top, but we'll be having here in this gray area a mention that has a special variant. So I'll show you an example of that. So this was Reaper, which is just a common card. But as you can see here, this is 3 different variation of Tychus. So this is Tychus from StarCraft. If you're not too familiar with the Tychus already, this is the normal common card, so similar as the Reaper card I showed earlier. This is number 59 of 200. And here this is the gray area that's empty as well, to show that this is just a common card. But what you'll see in those 2 other variants, so I'll start with this one, the green one. As you can already notice, the green from Blizzard's game, this is for uncommon. As you can see, it does mention it's an uncommon card, still with number 59. So it does look pretty sleek. There's no shining or anything, but the logo and everything, the bar at the bottom is in green, the uncommon green of Blizzard. So this I was able to get from the hobby box, so this pack. You can also get them, I believe, from the Legacy Collection. I'm not sure if it does mention it here, but it does show that you can have some different parallels. I don't see the uncommon there, so yeah, that's probably not going to have those green versions of the cards here. But what you'll have instead is this version. So it's a red Horde parallel. So as you can see here, it does mention Horde on the side and number 59 still. So like I mentioned, you can still complete your set with these packs. You'll still have, you know, the common cards in these as well, and different kind of rare cards that you cannot get in the Legacy Collection. But all this to say that these are the 3 cards you can get, let's say, or that I got so far for Tychus. There are also rare parallels as we go forward. So I'll try to show you guys some of them that I've had for other cards as well. For example, in this example, we have the Queen of Blades. This is also a very cool card. It's not shiny, but as you can see from the blue color, it's a rare card. It also goes with the color scheme that Blizzard uses in the game. So this is number 81. It's also StarCraft. It shows the rare card quality on the gray area here. And so the next card will be the Spectral that I'm going to showcase. So as you can see here, this is a Spectral card. You can see it's much shinier than the rare card. It is also rarer in terms of, you know, odds. These one come, I believe, 1 in 12 packs that you can get. So that's pretty rare. And there's also a silver parallel. So this one is less shiny than the Spectral. This one is a bit more common than the Spectral. So I've had, I think, about 4 of these, not Gul'dan, but the actual silver parallel of cards. I've had about 5 in the main hobby box, while with the Spectral, I've only had 2 in the hobby box. So I don't think that these do turn out in the blaster boxes like these ones. So if you'd like to really go for the full set, make sure that you purchase these ones. Although the blaster box, like I explained earlier, they do have some special cards. So on top of the Horde parallel, there's a Molten Core parallel that you can get. That I guess you get 1 in 70 packs. That's pretty rare. But it does look as well shiny. So it's kind of to replace these Spectral parallel that you can get in the main hobby box. So all this to say, pretty cool cards. And of course, each card seems to have all these variants so far, and there's even more variants that we'll get there. But this is so far what I've had with my, I guess, with my luck so far. So just wanted to showcase as well, on top of the base set, there are some subsets that you could also collect or try to collect as well, because like I said, Blizzard went really all out with this, and they did some very cool subsets. So as you can see, this is the first one I'll showcase, is the Overwatch Ultimate Ready set. Pretty much what it showcases is the Overwatch characters with their ultimates. So if you're familiar with the game, you'll know what it means. And yes, there's also different variants of these as well. Now, I only had the common versions of these. As you can see, there's nothing fancy. They're not shiny. But it does seem like there are variants that are shiny or have some specific numbering on them. So I'll zoom in a bit so you can see on these. These are coded UR for Ultimate Ready. And they do show the biography of each character on the bottom. And at the same time, you know, if you want to collect the set, you could always go for it. It's just very rare to have, as I got 3 cards in 1 booster box, so don't expect to have the whole set in 1 booster box. I'll move on to the next one, which is a emote card. So these also seem to be very rare to find. I only had 1 in the whole booster box. So as you can see, it's numbered E11 at the top. I'll just zoom in so you guys can see, and it does have a rarity of Epic. I'm not sure if the same emote comes as, you know, this different rarities, or if it's just a different emote that just says rare or legendary, let's say. So this I'll still have to find out, but still pretty cool that it already says what's the rarity. As if you can touch it, it's really kind of you can already see that these are the cards that kind of like change when you turn them around. So the texture is completely different, and this is what you'll see, is that the texture of some cards are very different, you know, compared to different sets that you can collect, which is, you know, most of the time the same texture. So that's as well is pretty cool. I'll also show something cool that Blizzard did, is they, you know, released all their posters for the BlizzCon events that you know, Blizzard released. So something cool as well, and this shows also the variation. So there's a set for the BlizzCon posters that are BC at the top. As you can see, this one is BC11 for the 2017 BlizzCon poster. And there's two variants. So you have a bronze variant that I was able to get and a silver variant. The logo and as well as the, I guess, the background lines are showing in that color. So of course, in terms of rarity, there's bronze, silver, and gold, and probably there's even some shiny versions or numbered versions that are even rarer to get. I think some of them come in very, very small chances to have in terms of packs. Like I think some patch notes cards have a rarity of 1 in 720,000 packs or something like that. So that's pretty rare to get. But again, a cool card to showcase. There's also the Diablo Horadric Cube collection. So I had a few of these. They don't seem to be too rare. I know there's a Stone Cursed version of these, so I still haven't had any. This seems to be rarer. So as you can see, even with the subsets, there's also different versions and different rarities of those cards. What's cool with this one, though, is you can really remove it from the border of the card and really build your own Horadric Cube. That's something that's specific to Diablo, so Diablo fans will probably like it. If you're just a collector, you'd rather to keep them like this, that's fine too. And yeah, I didn't have like too many of these, but again, about maybe 7 or 8 in a, no, it's actually 7 in one booster box, so that's pretty good. Another example of rare cards I wanted to show in subsets is the StarCraft War Banner. So these are actually pretty cool because if you touch here, like the texture is really like a cloth made texture, and that's the banner of the actual. So that's I believe for Terran, and this is for the Zerg, and I believe there's cards with different banners as well. But what's cool is that they really showcase that these are a bit rarer. So you have a little note from Upper Deck as well as a congratulations message that you get them. That's pretty cool as well. These are not really numbered. And when I say numbered, they do have a number at the top for the set, which is here War Banner, let's say number 7 and War Banner number 24. But they are not numbered as part of a limited series. So some of the cards would have a numbering staying, let's say, number 10 out of 99, let's say, which showcases that these are rare. So I think some of those rare banners are numbered to 10 for the rare ones. I think they're called the Cosmic Parallel. And yeah, these are also cards that you can get. So these are not the super rare ones, but still they're rare to get. And as you can see, they're thicker, right? So when you get a pack, you won't get maybe as many cards. Let's say you won't get 6 cards. You might get, let's say, 1 War Banner and just 1 or 2 cards with it. So that's the equivalent of, you know, let's say a few cards in the pack. They do take up the amount of cards, but they are, you know, rarer to get. So that's a pretty good deal if you get any of those. So that's for the War Banners. And another type of cards I got, which I'll end with, it's the Hearthstone collection. It's called the Innkeeper's collection, so you'll recognize if you're a Hearthstone fan. And this is pretty cool because it is actually a booster in a booster. So we actually got 2 booster packs here from my last booster box that were here. So I opened a booster pack. One booster pack came exactly like this. I got my Hearthstone booster pack with an extra card in the back. And that extra card was just a common card. But just for the example here, that booster, I didn't open it yet, and I probably will open it in another video. But what it shows is that you can open from the seal here in the middle. So very similar to how the Hearthstone packs open up in the game. And what's pretty cool is that there's an actual set of small cards that you can get and collect. There's 3 variants for these cards, and it's a pretty long set. I think it's in the, I'm not sure if it's 150 or 200 cards in that set, but still, it's mini cards you get. They're about that size, and there's 3 variants. So you have the classic, the mage, and the golden that I was not able to get. I'm not sure if the boosters do mean anything, like if the mage booster gives you actually only mage cards, and classic gives you only classic, and same thing for the golden. I'll have to find out when I open them, but that's also good to keep in mind. So again, guys, well, thank you very much for watching. This was my first video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be making more videos to showcase, you know, the unboxing of those Blizzard collection another day, and I'll also show the unboxing of a blaster box just to show the difference. But thank you for sticking with me, and I hope you have a great day. Again, thank you for liking, subscribing. If you enjoy the content, it'll just motivate me to post more. So I wish you guys a very good day, and you'll catch me later in another video.